voices inside my head. See voices behind the wall, uplifting the underdog. We fighting above the law.
Deep diving into these cases is like dancing with the devil. But when you dance with the devil doesn't change. He changes you.
Outside! Donald! Donald! And then she's gonna want to throw something at him, like water or something. She's gonna throw things at him. Throwing water. Donald Wells! I'm gonna burn your house down. Come outside! I came all the way here, Donald. I'm dirty. Look at me. I'm dirty. Here we go. Hey, rocking shit. Donald Wells! Candace! Where's Summer? Oh, they'll come out here if I burn that house down. I'm dirty, you guys! I am dirty! Hey, you guys want some water? I'm going to the store later. You want some water? You want anything? I'll bring you anything. Donald! I'm here! I'm dirty! Okay, I'm done. I'm tired. It's a lot of energy being my way.
Holy crap.
You ain't saying nothing yet.
Good morning. Sorry, guys. I slept through the live. So, okay. Yesterday, Matthias ran outside the door. And so he is MIA right now, and so I had trouble sleeping. We just got pictures and everything to the Humane Society where we adopted him from, because they will post him around, but he ran out, and early this morning a blizzard pretty much started, so I did not sleep, and I set that live up because, well, I couldn't sleep. I already was being told some things, but then I heard some other things. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. And I'm making the live I'm going to confront this, because it was so stupid. I didn't want to confront it to begin with, because it's just ridiculous. But then, yeah. And then I actually fell asleep sometime between 2:30 and 3 a.m. And so I overslept. I didn't wake up until 10 minutes after the stream started. So if you guys could please keep prayers that Matthias is found or comes back home. We put the food out there for him, but he has gotten out before, but I think like 48 hours is the longest. When we adopted him, he was picked up as a stray in the area, so he is familiar with the area. However, it has been a long time since he has been outside on these streets. So, yes, just a little bit why it was a mess, and I'm sorry that I missed live. And then I didn't even look. I didn't even know how many people were in there, but people were like, holy shit, there was over 100 people in there. Are you okay? So yes, I'm okay. I am so sorry. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be back. And when Chubbs did that last, he was out there for, I think, like 9 days. And yeah, now Chubbs, though, is more experienced out there, and he's much bigger than Matthias. So Matthias, he's kind of turned into a princess and has been very, very, very spoiled. And I mean, Mr. Cher tucks him in with a fleecy blanket, like snuggles him in, tucks him in. So for him to be outside in now snow, Mr. Cher is just a little bit beside himself right now. So am I, but I have faith that he will come back. But that's like Mr. Cher's baby. So he's definitely missing him right now. Hi, Miss Wednesday. I tried to make you blue again. He is a prince. Yeah, princess. Sure, they say go out at night with a flashlight looking for the glow of their eyes. Yep, absolutely. We've done that. Shaking their treats, the flashlight on my phone. And I did think I saw the glow of his eyes underneath the neighbor's porch there, but it wasn't. It was some kind of old decorations they had under there. Thank you, Kimbers. Yeah, he'll get to feeling better. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning,
Baby,
everybody.
tell us how you're feeling.
Sad.
Yeah.
I don't even know when he got out. Like he's so sneaky,
Yeah.
and we do have a very bad habit of we just smoke inside, but have the door open.
Yeah. So when he comes home, there's no more smoking at the door and just leaving the door cracked because he is skinny mini. So Mr. Cher will smoke his cigarette like right here. And I do too. His cigarette like right here and then with the door cracked. So, and he's black and at night. So especially if like maybe we're checking out someone's video or replying to an email, not paying full attention. But usually if he runs right out that door, he stays like right there, you guys see, and then he'll run right back in when you hear the treats. But however, when he got out this time, we didn't even see that he got out. So we had no idea until yesterday morning. You go to feed him. Like there's a bunch of paw prints right out here by the front window. When you went to, Mr. Cher went to feed him the breakfast. And when Matthias didn't come running to the sound of the food cupboard opening, we knew, uh-oh, he's not in here. So we've alerted the Humane Society because they will put up postings and stuff, and that's where we got him from. Hey, Jennifer. Good morning. Tammy. Hey, I'm going to open panel in a little bit. In fact, I want to make a fresh coffee, and then we'll get into the craziness of why I made this show before the one tonight. And tonight is going to be trigger warning. Why do you have your jacket on? Oh, so, you know, tonight, trigger warning in advance for tonight. It's going to be covering some really dark shit. I'm going to be telling you guys about abuse and suicide and things like that. A lot of people want to claim that they're keeping, you know, we're treating Don and Candace like this because, you know, they think that they deserve it and that they're doing something good for the kids and for the boys. We're doing this for the Donwell's boys so that they never get put back in that house. And I call bullshit. Again, they're doing this for views, clicks, and money, which whatever, you know, fine, dandy. But should they be saying it's for the kids' best interest or it's beneficial to them somehow? Hell no, they shouldn't. They are actually ruining and are doing more harm for those kids. And so we're going to get into that tonight. Explaining my experiences. I grew up, I was thrown into the system the very first time between the ages 5 and 6 years old. That was just round one for me. And so we'll be talking a lot about children's aid, child protective services, how they are helpful and how also they do fail children and families all over the globe where this establishment is. It's all over the place. So while they're claiming to be keeping, you know, Summer and Josie and Wyatt and Waylon in their thoughts doing this, I disagree, and we'll go over it tonight. So we will be discussing suicide, rape, and every kind of abuse you can think of that exists in the world today, we will be covering. And I want to put it out there why absolutely no. What Heels on the Ground is doing is harmful to those kids. And I'm going to share my experiences so that people understand why. CPS cost my daughter her life. Yeah. Oh, Lady B, I'm so sorry. Hey, Charm. About BK. Yeah, please don't even mention him. I don't care what BK is saying. I don't care what these other channels are saying. It's bullshit. It's lies. And so I do appreciate y'all are just trying to let me know so that I know I get that. But I don't need to see it. I don't watch it. They're blocked. I don't watch it. When people send me the little clips, that's all I see of it. So if you don't send me the clips, I don't even see that. They don't matter to me. I'm going to continue on doing what I'm doing. And if it rattles their cages, so be it. It only rattles their cages. I should mean nothing to these people, right? if everything I'm saying is lies and it's bullshit, shouldn't they just be going about their situation, their life, fighting this their way then, and Cher out of sight, out of mind? She doesn't even exist, right? That they can't do that. All they can do is all day long make lives about me and talk about what I'm talking about, and worried about what I'm doing, and worried about my content, and worried about bringing me down. So, does that sound like maybe Cher doesn't know what she's talking about? You know, everything she says is bullshit, it doesn't matter. Then why do you care so much? Why am I at the tip of your tongues all day fucking long, people? Let that sink in just for a little bit, okay? Because, I mean, hello, wake up. None of that makes sense. Does it? Maybe does it? Dang it, I'm gonna have my coffee out of a new cup. This is sure having a cup. I'm gonna use this handsome devil right here. Maybe I shouldn't call him devil. The voice of reason. Because I'll probably snap off, but if I see his face and I drink coffee out of his face, I'll be reminded to behave myself a little bit. Broken dishes. Put one of the litter boxes. Yep, I remember you said that last time. There is actually litter out there because I cleaned. We bought new litter, and so the litter we got before was disgusting. It's just gross. So anyways, that is outside. The more they talk about you, it makes you important. Yeah, and they're sending me subscribers and views and all of that. So again, just open your minds a little and just think, like, if what they're saying about me is true, and I don't mean nothing, and what I'm saying is not important, and Cher, just fuck Cher. I mean, they do nothing but use my content, drag me all day, every day. That is their content. Mentioning Cher's marriage, making up lies her husband beats her on camera. Like, I mean, for real, guys, like, this is how low they are getting. And why? Well, they want to hurt me. That's the only thing they can do to hurt me. My marriage is great. Let's try and hurt that. My kids are wonderful, and they love and adore their mom. And even me in a different country knows exactly what my kids are doing, who they're with, and everything. So again, that's another way they can hurt you. That's typical way. How can we hurt someone? Well, if they got kids, let's go after their kids. If they have a happy marriage, then let's go after that too, right? It's all they got. People saying, Cher doesn't make police reports. If she walked into a police station, she would be arrested. She's a wanted felon. Not true. If that was true, they'd know where I live. I'm a wanted felon, but I crossed the border 2 times, back and forth. And yes, because I didn't have a passport, I was held because I actually crossed the border on a expired green card. So I did go through Homeland Security. Now tell me how I was able to get back and forth during a pandemic, but I'm a wanted felon. But I made it across the border 2 times through Homeland Security. I'm a wanted felon. Sorry, no, sweetheart. I have a misdemeanor charge. That's it. Animal neglect abuse, because I left my sister in charge of my animals. The reports have been floating around for 2 years on here, and if you read that, to all the people that want to say I beat animals, actually read the reports that you're using against me. The reports clearly state that Cher was nowhere to be found. Oh my gosh. I wasn't even there. So there's that. That's not the point of this live stream though, but as you know, I get on a roll and Cher just rants. So again, no. You had a dumb expired detective even making up lies and saying, oh, she's Canada's lit up with warrants. Really? You got an ex-detective actually making up lies that there's warrants for me. So, all right, anyway, I love you. If you see treats, I would not neglect them. Yeah. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, maybe. So anyways, you guys, yeah, it's whatever. I'm half tempted. I should actually just do a live stream. I do have to go ask them some questions about Courtney Struble. I'll go in there and fucking record myself at the police station. I have never, ever, ever had felony charges. I have a misdemeanor charge. It's a joke. So again, when you come to Canada, especially during a pandemic, you have to be registered with your GPS going. Okay, so they need to be able to know your location. You have to, I had to do multiple COVID tests, right? But anyways, when you cross the borders, when I came over the summer, it was even tighter restrictions than now, right? Oh no, I got no problem explaining myself because, you know, you got some people that say, if you don't explain and you don't tell, you're just a liar. So I'll explain it because honestly, these people fucking sound stupid. So again, 2 times crossing the border during a pandemic, walking through Homeland Security, but I'm a wanted felon. It's fucking hilarious, really, if you think about it. And the second thing is to come to Canada, you have to have an app on your phone that keeps track of you. It's called ArriveCan. Google it, whatever. Some of y'all are in Canada, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. So they call you as well, and you have to answer your phone. It's almost like, has anyone had house arrest? One of my exes was on house arrest all the time, in like probation, and they would have phone calls because they weren't supposed to be drinking, so they'd get random calls through the day and have to, you know, tell the capitals and stuff like that. Anyways, so they call you a bunch of times and you have to answer your phone. If you do not answer your phone or report back whenever they should call you during the 2 weeks of quarantine when you cross the borders, they come to you. So yes, you have to have your GPS in there. It's an app that you have to have installed on your phone. They call you, they text you, and then there's also a test you have to take every day. So you are monitored big fucking time when you're crossing the borders during a pandemic. So if y'all just take that into account, either I'm extremely lucky and somehow 2 times made it across during a pandemic when everybody's being looked at extra hard and being monitored through phone calls, apps, texting, and testings, I must be the luckiest girl. And then not only that, there absolutely is a police report on Ernest Shell. And so, yes, that's why I had to change my phone number, right, and everything. So that's not true. So yes, I have gone in there and I have made that police report. And that's because he was actually, it wasn't even about me. I've had many, many, many death threats, but they were actually threatening to kill my family. Ernest Shaw he threatened a 9-year-old and said he was going to kill a 9-year-old. You all heard what he was saying, right? And people were sending me the messages. So anyway, that's why there was a police report made, because I made it here as well as in Minnesota, because he was threatening children, to kill children and to kidnap children. So that's why there was a police report made. Yeah. So just asking, try not to be funny. Wait, just asking, not trying to be funny. What have you done to your cheekbone? Well, if it's any of your business, it's burnt from Oxy pad cleaners, and then my skin is dry, and once in a while, every several weeks, I take a pumice stone to my face, where some people shave their face, some women shave their face as an exfoliant, you know, once every other month or whatever. I use a pumice stone, and it's super dry here. And anyway, I use a pumice stone, but I accidentally forgot to do not to do the Oxy pad wipe, and I did that first and then used the pumice stone, and so it burns your face. So it's actually a lot better than it has been. You just put some Neosporin on it. But yeah, that happens to me once in a while, and it's because my hormones are actually all out of whack. Some of you know I have been battling menopause since I gave birth to my last son. There was a couple surgeries I had to do, which it gave me immediately surgical menopause. And so I have to wear a estrogen patch. I have to wear estrogen patches for, to keep everything in balance and everything, which I'll have to do so for like another 30 years. Oh, coconut oil, I do. That is on my list to get. But yeah, it is my hormones also, it makes me, but what's really big, having the mouth surgery and having all of the infections, there's pockets all up lining into my gums. So I actually think that this broke out really bad here because it was expressing the releasing the infections. Oh no, if they want to ask asshole questions, I'm an open book. You guys know that. I know they're asking to be assholes, but I have no problem answering it. It's totally fine. Vitamin E is also a good one. I do have that in a face oil that I put on, as well as the Neosporin on there. This will be all gone when I wake up tomorrow. It'll be basically non-existent. So it happens once in a while. Is what it is. Don't care. Yeah, it gets very, very dry. That's one thing I'll notice about maybe not just Saskatchewan, but in the winter here, it is very, very dry. We've got now the humidifier we put in the hallway. Do you guys ever put essential oils in the humidifier so when it's blowing out that water, it smells good? I've read where some people do that. I tried it once, but then I didn't know if maybe you should do that. Has anyone tried that? Just making my coffee. We'll get into the actual topic. Hey, squids! After the pumice stone closes the pores back up into this. Yeah, a lot of times that's why I cannot use the acne medicated pads before doing that, because that's what happens. But why were you timed out? I can't see that you were timed out. But my mods here, mods, yes, let people have open opinions. If they're asking asshole questions, to a point. If they're asking the asshole questions with a little bit of respect, I don't mind answering it. I know what they're doing, and that's okay. It's okay. People want to hate. It is what it is. So I'm just waiting here for my coffee, and we're going to get into I really, 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 I am kind of bummed out because this channel I supported. I know you guys know a missing but not forgotten channel. Now I want to say what I'm saying with, at the same time, I don't want to bash this girl because I actually liked her. I had no idea there was any issues. I was supporting her channel. I super chatted her. So I was very shocked at what she was saying. Menopause, her fuel for you, hun. Yeah, I'm pretty young for it, but to be honest, it is manageable. I don't want to do the patches anymore because they don't stick on well. Like when you shower and stuff, they roll right off, and they're not cute. It's a huge patch that you got to stick, all over your body. But there is tablets, and there's tablets in a gel. But I've been taking these. I've had menopause for 9 years. No, my son is 9. My youngest is 9. So, yeah, it was 18 hours after he was born. I was immediately put into surgical menopause, being gutted like a fish. Okay. Okay. No, I'm going to turn this off just for one moment. You don't look old enough for menopause. I know, I don't look old enough to have 19 and 18-year-old kids almost, right? 9-year-old, 17, 19, and 13. But, things happen, and you have rough pregnancies that lead to very bad things. And like I said, my last pregnancy I had high-risk pregnancies, all but one. So I was actually induced with all but one pregnancy. But yes, unfortunately, shit happens. And so, yes, I've had menopause. Hey, Seth. Hey, on your lunch break. Ooh, what's for lunch? We'll have to chit chat. Baby, you gonna grab make a coffee and come join us or something? You're a grandma at 38. Technically, I could be a grandma. Yep, I'm in Canada too, Nova Scotia. Awesome. So, you guys. So what's really cool is right before I came on this live, I actually got a really awesome video call from my cousin. So I got to meet my cousin, my mom's sister's daughter. So, and yeah, that was pretty fun. So I got to meet she's got some kids, so that would be my second cousins, we figured. And so she texted me early this morning because I did something that's very, very weird. And I'm going to actually turn it into a video to show you. But you remember how I'm excited because Reverend Donna says I have some gifts, right? And how I've been able to do some weird things. And I call things on YouTube a lot before it happens. But so this is wild. So my aunt, my mom's sister, on September 13th, she passed away. So I actually won't get to meet her now. But what's really crazy is her nickname was Mama Crow. My cousin was going through my Facebook profile, and on September 13th, I posted a dark picture, actually changed the back of my picture to two crows sitting in a graveyard. And I made that post the same time that my aunt died. Same day. We're trying to figure out how I can go back and see like what the time was I posted that, to see if it was like right around the same hour of the day as well. So trying to figure that out. But yeah, so the family was like, whoa. Alyssa was like, holy shit, like that is, the timing is just crazy, right? So we were a little bit kind of like, whoa, what's up with that? So we're talking about doing some fun stuff together too. So you guys will meet my cousin. So now it's not just my dad, but I have my mom's niece. So my cousin, Alyssa, and I, as of this morning, are now in touch and video chatting too. But yeah, it's just wild. She goes, why did you post that? Like, this is crazy. So, I'm like, this is wild. You can be through in early with trauma or surgeries. Yeah, you can be through it early. It happens to many, many women who have the rough pregnancies and stuff. So I'm definitely not the only one. I definitely try to share everything, be an open book. If it can help just one person, or, when you're 38 and you're like, geez, I'm 38 and here I am putting a menopause patch on, or, there is certain things like my bones are more brittle now. I probably shouldn't be out, doing things that if I fall, I'm more fucked than a person who doesn't have early menopause. Because yes, my bones are now very brittle. And if I don't have my patch, or if the patch stops working, you can feel it right away. Your bones start to really, really hurt. The only way I can describe it is there's times where I actually feel like my bones are going to snap right in half. So that part sucks. But as long as you stay on top of it, and it's mostly manageable. It's okay. Thank you. I have no problem sharing. I know people ask things to be assholes, but I have no problem answering. And I know a lot of you get, you're protective and you're like, you don't have to answer that, Cher, screw that. But I don't have a problem answering, even if they're asking because they're assholes and they're trying to, in some way, it's to burn me. I don't care. I'm a human. Humans go through shit. And, I don't think people should have to stay closed off. I know why they do, because they don't want to be bullied and made fun of it for their, not weaknesses, but the things that they have wrong with them. Me, I don't care. I'm human, right? And if someone's going to make fun of me for having menopause, well, guess what? Every bitch who will make fun of me for that is at one point in their life going to get that themselves. So they can go ahead and make fun of me for it all they want. Mom Love, hello. I have little bones, so I empathize with you, Cher. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Chubbs is like jumping. You should write a book. We are definitely, Jennifer. There'll be multiple books. There's so many different things to share with you guys. So a couple more puffs of my joint here, and then we're going to get started. So do you guys, you are familiar with the channel Missing But Not Forgotten, right? Hi, Crime After Dark. I will be opening the panel in a little bit here. Mama checking. Dad says hi. I am too young for menopause, but you know, it happens. There could be a lot worse. It could have been where my son Leland wasn't even born. See, so Leland was actually supposed to be a twin. I have psychic abilities for sure. I have, ever since I was a little girl, I would have dreams that come true and things that happen in a dream that felt very real that all of a sudden would happen. People would be like, oh, that's just deja vu. That's so normal. But I don't think it's normal to have deja vu as often as it would happen to me. I gotta learn, like Reverend Donna says, she says, I am gifted. I just have to learn. I have to get more in tune with it. I told Mr. Cher this morning, you can think I'm nuts all you want, but there's certain things that just, they're crazy. So I want to try and get more in tune with it. Miss Ma. My youngest son's name is Leland too. We are so much alike, Cher. I'm in early menopause too. Jen, that is a good name. Good name. You see what people are feeling. You're definitely empathic too. I'm like that. I'm like a sponge. So if everyone here in this chat was to be like going through it, sad, depressed, I would pick up that energy. I would feel that way too. I absorb what the feelings and energy is around me. Like, even if Mr. Cher tries to be tough guy, like, you know how some husbands do, they try to act so tough and they're not bothered, but I always can tell, like, okay, you're not acting right, babe. Are you okay? Why are you running? Collagen every day for bones. I would try that. When I take vitamins, though, I seem to break out so bad. Is that normal to break out when taking vitamins? I know some people said maybe you're not taking enough water with it, but even then, I don't think you should, like, I break out so bad. Definitely, I got biotin tablets, and holy shit, I cannot take biotin tablets. How would you know if you got menopause? The first thing would be hot flashes. Honestly, you're going to feel just gross. And why am I getting cold sweats? Like going from sweating to freezing cold and shivering, you know, to sweating, freezing cold and shitting, sweating. So for me, that's how it really started. And I noticed that instantly because I actually wasn't able to be taking my medication while I was nursing. So all four of my kids were breastfed for the first year, and for the boys, for some reason they went a little bit longer. That's just a boy thing, but yes, for with Leland, he was breastfed for the first 15 months of his life, actually, before he went on to whole milk. And I wasn't able to take my medication for when I was breastfeeding. They don't recommend that you have that in your breast milk, right? Makes sense, especially when you're breastfeeding a boy. So that was the number one thing I had a problem with. And then another thing, your bones. Your bones would really hurt. So you'd be having the sweats to chills, and then your bones. The best way I can describe it is it just feels like your bones are just going to snap. So that would, in my opinion, be some of the first signs that if you felt like that, you know, a few times a week, and most of it, you'll feel it at nighttime. When it's time for bed, you will be so uncomfortable. And then I would recommend you talk to your doctor about your symptoms at that point. That's just from my own experiences. That could really be, you know, side effects to a lot of things. But if you are, you know, you shouldn't have it until you're probably in your 50s or 60s, I think. I'm not sure. what the actual age is, but it's older. And so if you told your doctor your bones hurt, yeah, I would bring that up and see if there isn't something your doctor's office does to test that better. I'm really not sure if there's blood work or something like that. There's got to be something, but definitely if you're feeling like, the beginnings of having like the actual flu from sweating and shivering, and if your bones are achy, definitely worth at least letting your doctor know. It could be late to 40s. I feel like it's even older than that, though, because my doctor said I'd have to take my estrogen for, well, at the time of being prescribed it, he actually said 50 years. So, but then later on, I do think I have a good 30 years on it. Can take years to go through. Yep. Yeah. Okay, I can't see the chat that great. I'm going to be looking at it. I'm going to grab the tablet in a minute so I can see chat. I'm 43, pretty sure I'm going through menopause. It's absolutely horrible. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Good thing I'm here. What, only 98 likes? Have 2 rough days. Hit that like. Oh, if they want to hit the thumbs down too, that's okay. I don't actually look at the thumbs up or thumbs down. It doesn't bother me. I don't want to be like Molly Golightly, who's like, oh my gosh, 525 people here and only 100 thumbs up. Oh my gosh, I'm just, you know what? Screw you guys. I don't have to be live right now. I don't have to go live for 100 likes. No, no, it doesn't matter to me. Those of you who want to hit the thumbs up is appreciated. Those of you who want to hit the thumbs down, I appreciate that too. Thank you. Absolutely, Beanie. Sorry, what is your question? Yes, I will turn my camera back on in a minute when I'm situated. How's chat? Do you need me to slow it down a little bit more? Don't forget, you guys, nobody is blocked, or, when you highlight and it turns the light gray, slow chat is on. I put it on for 25 seconds. I'm 45 and going through it. Hey, T. I hit the thumbs down by accident. I fixed it. And hit the thumbs up. Thank you. Yes, my email is ihearvoices19@yahoo.com. Okay, now, I'm timed out now. No, you're not. You're not timed out. I see your comments. Again, slow mode is on, so you will have to wait in between texts, the however many seconds I have it on. A lot of people think that they're timed out when slow mode is on, and it's just not true. I wouldn't be able to see you if you were timed out, and also it would tell me who timed you out, and you have not been timed out. So just know, if you go to text, yes, it won't let you text within 30 seconds. And I'm actually going to go really quick, and I'm going to change that again. So no, you are not locked or timed out, but I'm going to put it on for 45 seconds, because the jump for me is the chat is jumping big time for me, and I want to be able to get to questions. Give me 1 minute. It's that Matt Gilbert apparently can't be seen in chat, but I just saw him. Okay. All right, guys. Okay. All right, one more thing. Hold on. I'm gonna pass you to the hubby for 1 second. I'm gonna grab some chapstick. I'm dying.
We got going on here. Like the thumbs up miners because I always forget. Yeah. Yeah, we don't really talk about it that much. So. Hey, checking. Hey, Breeze. Jennifer. Hey, Frankie. Oh, new subscriber. Well, welcome, Angela. Hey, Broken Piece. GMFR.
Could you come sit with me?
Yes.
Okay. Don't forget to get your merch. Oh, and y'all, the mister surprised me yesterday. He came home. Sorry, forgive the talking. I know some people are making fun, but y'all know what I went through. Just, it's still a work in progress. I can't use adhesives yet because my gums are not healed, but that will hopefully make things better. So forgive me, just bear with me. But yesterday, Mr. came home and he surprised me. He got a P.O. box. So we do finally have that. Mr. will put that in the chat. All right. So what I wanted to go over before I start into this bullshit. And should she be listening, by the way, I think her name's Trisha, aka Missing But Not Forgotten. Should she see this or is here today, I will definitely give you the link because maybe there has to be there has to be some kind of weird misunderstanding. And again, I want to get through this without like really dragging this woman because I think she's going through it, but also what she's saying is just not appropriate. And it does make me concerned for her mental state, and that's not being mean, that's the truth. So once we get into it, I think you guys will realize. So Trisha, if you are here, I think this is a shock to me too. You know, I've supported you, I liked you, I've been in your comments, I've shared your videos, I've been in like your lives, I've super chatted you. I am very shocked at what I've been seeing and what I've been hearing. So listen, that's fair. Absolutely, her actions are crazy, but let's not, again, I want to try and get through this civilly. And I do want her to, should she want to come in here and say something for herself, she is welcome to, and she will be treated with respect. Because like I said, I hope to God that I have this wrong, but I know what I've seen. I know what other people are telling me, which is why I know what I have seen because I had to check it out. And yeah, so before that, I do want to get started. I think I want to go through our list. And if anyone wants to add, and again, I do have to go through the chat from the other day, make sure I do have everyone. But I want to bring awareness to our prayer lists that we have going on in our community. And Leigh Bowman, Pink Butterfly, Isame's husband, Dolly UK, her friend Tina, Lori M's best friend, Matt Gilbert. Babe, when you get a minute, could you make sure Matt Gilbert is not blocked? I think people are saying he can't chat, but remember, slow chat is on, people, so just remember that. Shandy Stevens, my good friend Seth's sister, Jennifer, Desert Sky, Lucas, Shell's mom, Randaroo, I think this says Becky, Lisa, Gavin, Angel, Jim, Misdemeanor, Bridget. This is Beanie or Bernie. I'm having trouble reading Mr. Cher's writing. This says God. Oh, Gail. This says Gail. Who's this one?
Tracy.
Okay. Oh, Tracy H, Faith Over Fear, and Michelle. So in this, we have a lot of cancers. We have COVID, we have addiction, we have depression and anxiety, arthritis, people trying to find a new home, somewhere to live, surgeries coming up. What does this say, baby?
Neuroblastoma.
Neuroblastoma. What is that? Okay, I don't even know what that is. So, fighting for custody of their children, and yeah. So, just want to bring awareness to that. PTSD as well. Let me add that, Frankie. So, lifting you guys up, Angel P, brain tumor.
Let's see, that address is our new P.O. box. So if you want to send us something.
Yep, that's our P.O. box. Now, I had a couple people comment that they are excited to send us some cards. Please do, because Brendan Dassey does something really cool that I want to do. He collects any card he gets from people. He collects Christmas cards from people, but I've gotten several cards from you guys to help uplift me from bullying, depression, get well soon, stuff like that. And I am going to make a mural with cards and postcards that you guys send me. Heck, I'm going to get them because I'll show you how big. So that I can do it really good.
Okay.
They're on the top shelf and I can't reach it without a chair. But just like a normal card size, what I want to do, there's no pictures up anywhere here, you know? So even if there's pictures of you guys, we would love to. This whole wall here, I want to make a mural, and it will have cards and whatever pictures that you guys feel comfortable sending us. That's our family wall, and y'all are our family. You help us emotionally, you have helped us financially, and so you guys are family. I don't like calling you guys subscribers or just supporters. That's not, to me, that's just so generic, and I don't like that, because you guys are more important to me than that, you know? And so that is going to be our family wall. And I want all of you guys on this wall. Okay, so I mean, I have to get a lot of big ass piece of cardboard or something, because we can't put nails in, but I have this idea. I've been looking on Pinterest, and I have it. So that whole wall is going to be our family wall, and I want y'all to be a part of it. Because when we do our serious, we'll do my totally blunt. I gotta get back into my closet because I like it there. I'm starting to, even though this hurts like hell, get back into the flow of things. But when we're doing, you know, our serious, I know we stream a lot from our beds, which I hate, so it'll be here at the kitchen table because we don't really have a computer we can use right now. We're trying to save that until we can afford a new computer. So his computer, how old's your computer? Like 15 years old, 13?
2013, so it's coming up on 9 years.
9 years old, yeah. So it's been crashing, so we've been doing it from our phones. Oh, can you add Moonchild? I don't even know how to say that. Serenomalia? a spine cavity. Oh, wow. Love that idea, Cher. I call my hair plants my family. I spend more time with them than my family. Yeah, I got really lucky. I didn't have, like, I made my kids to have my family. So that's my only family. I've recently got in touch with now my cousin and my dad, right? And let's be all the way honest, this is all new. My dad, it's possible he could mess up again. But I don't think that's going to happen. But the family I make by my heart, to me, is much stronger than blood. Sometimes heart is stronger than blood in some people's situations because they didn't grow up with their blood, So you guys have been such a huge support system to me, more than I've ever had in my entire life. At 38 years old, I have never had this support. I've never had anything like this. So I very much feel like you guys are my family. Even when I feel depressed and gross, yeah, I'll take my couple days off. But even like the other day, I didn't want to go live, but I knew that as soon as I went live, Mr. Cher reminds me sometimes, the minute you get live, you'll feel differently. But I feel like that a lot, like, oh, why did I schedule live? I don't want to do this. Like, I get so down and depressed and anxiety takes over. But now I start having the feeling like, I think getting on there, they're the only thing, like, they're the only people that can cheer me up. As soon as I get on there, I know that one of them is going to say something funny just to make me laugh, or we get to talking and then I forget and I just feel better. You guys do that. You guys are definitely family. Like, I'm very, very blessed. And I know I didn't seem like that before. And I think a lot of creators take their supporters, their subscribers, for granted. To be honest, we don't have our platforms without you guys. The way I hear some creators talking to their support system is disgusting. And so me included, until just recently, I haven't, I think, really like opened my eyes, like, you guys helped pay for my teeth and put a smile on my face next to giving birth to my children. There's nothing else greater than that. Like, you guys are awesome. And so I'm realizing creators take you guys all for granted. All of you subscribers, supporters, members, all of you guys are taken for granted, and sometimes you guys are not talked to very nicely, and that's not right. I want to start recognizing you guys more, because again, we aren't shit without you guys. So I do feel, in this year, I feel different. I feel very, very blessed, and it's because of all of you guys. My awesome husband, my amazing kids, and you. So yes, I want you all on our family wall. Sorry I missed that. Thank you so much, Kathy. Crystal G, thank you. You guys are awesome. Okay, now, I'm sorry. Warning, this is going to get into drama, so should you not like it, and I'm sorry, but yes, it does have to do with, I know there's a lot of people talking shit, but this live, I want to address missing but not forgotten. Again, should you be in here, Trisha, I will drop the link, because I would love for you to speak for yourself and address this. Should you see this later or after and want to reach out to me privately and want to speak privately and address this privately, I'm down for that. Or should you want to invite me on your channel to address this, I'm down for that. However you want to do this, I'm down for that. But I have emailed you 48 hours ago with no response. I then seen you live, and then I continue seeing this. So I wasn't sure what else to do, especially when I have, a lot of the family showing me and sending me like, this is crazy. Like, will you address it? So yes, I will, and I'm going to. Now, Trisha seems to think that I have been hacking her channel. I'm not a hacker. I am not a computer wizard, you guys. Absolutely not. I am not doing that. Why crime? Cher, you have probably answered this a million times, but can you also talk about the clip Ernie put out of Benny saying he wasn't sure when you, him, and Don started talking? Please, respectfully, I want to hear your side. I'm not sure what that means. I'll absolutely answer you. I'm not sure if I'm reading that correctly. I will open the panel up if you would like to come up and address anything. I'll answer anything that you want me to. I'm from, so let me just reread that again. I'm sorry. And howdy, howdy, cowboy. You have probably answered this a million times. But can you talk about the clip Ernie put out? I don't even know what clip he put out or what's being said. So he's saying that he wasn't sure when you, him, Don started talking, please. So I started talking with Don before I even knew Benny personally. Knew Benny had his channel, whatever. But they all kind of got in with me, I think, because I was the connection to Don. And at that point, Don wasn't talking to many people. He was talking to his little side hoes or whatnot, but he wasn't talking to a lot of YouTubers or, you know, whatever you want to call us. So I think that's why they all kind of swarmed me to get me. I'd be buddy. Oh, let's pretend to be her best friend. Because people know I don't care about just keeping things to myself. Don could have talked to and did and was talking to anyone he wanted. All I said was the more creators you talk to, the crazier it's going to get. And that's the truth. That's not a lie. That's the truth. Everybody knows that. And so I just think that maybe they came around me because they knew, like, I was bringing everyone in, chasing truth, everyone. It wasn't about me being the first or whatever. I was just like, hey, if everyone has good questions, everybody get in here. If you remember the very first time I think I had Don on my channel, I brought in a lot of people in on that. I could have just, done that for myself, kept it for myself. It's never about that for me. But it's about getting it out there. That's fine. Even if you want to trash me, if you're putting the information out there, you're trashing me at the same time. Hey, the information's getting out there. You know, that's kind of how I look at things. So, when did we start talking to Don? I started talking to Don immediately, but I was actually rude to Don and Candace at the beginning. If you want to consider saying directly to them, tell the truth, where, like, the actual very first thing I ever said to Don back in June was, where's your daughter? Stop lying. Where is your daughter? That's the first thing I said to him. And then the first thing I ever said to Candace was, are you okay? I don't know what's the truth or not, but are you okay? Her response to me was, Donnie's a good husband. He wouldn't hurt me, blah, blah, blah. And I said, okay, I just wanted to check. So that was my first interactions with them, if that helps. But again, I'll open panel here in a little bit if I'm not answering your question, getting your question right. You, Don, and Benny were speaking before Summer went missing. That's not true. That's absolutely not true. I'm aware those lies are happening, but it's just not true. So if they can prove that, then they can sure try to, but there's absolutely not one single thing that will ever be able to prove that because it didn't happen. So I know people were trying to say that I claimed I talked to Don like in March or January, February, March, April, May, June. Yeah, so March would have been before the June. That never came out of my mouth. I know they're trying to say I edited something out where I said that. If that came out of my mouth, it was clearly just a mistake in a month. People make mistakes when they're talking, especially when they are stressed out. But I don't ever remember even saying that because I didn't meet Don in March. Hadn't talked to him, nothing. So, I mean, I don't know how they, and then they take this and run with it. You know as well as I do, if I actually said something like that was actually said, 100 people and their moms would have that shit recorded. So the fact that that's not even found on any recordings anywhere, if that was said, you guys know damn well somebody somewhere would have that on a recording. Okay, but back to Trisha. What's her channel called? Missing but Not Forgotten. Cotton candy boobs. Thank you. So apparently I hack her channel, and she claims that she has lost subscribers and I've gained subscribers, so that I have gone into the system and hacked her and stolen her subscribers. She even claims that content disappears off of her channel and ends up on mine. You can't make this shit up, but I don't know what meds she's not taking or that she should be taking. This is wild. And this is where, like, yes, I've been hearing this for like over a week now, that she's been saying these things, right? And I was like, that's not even worth addressing. I feel it's worth addressing now because it seems to me, from me seeing her and hearing her, she actually believes this. Like, she believes these things. And she's upset with me for doing this because it's taking money from her to get her son's headstone. It's very fucking weird, and it's making me very concerned for her. And that's not a joke, no shade. That's scary that she's saying these things, and that go with my content. Nothing of my content is Trisha's content at all. And as far as losing subs, I've had, several subs reach out to me and say that they have unsubbed because she keeps pushing. Like, she's not even just making a link and just have it in her description, but she's pushing. She feels apparently like people should be paying for her son's headstone, which that is awful. And I actually would have shared that. I would have loved to help fundraise for that, but I am not going to do that at this time because I don't understand what she's saying. And then I did make one comment, I don't know if it made her upset, where I did say that maybe she shouldn't put her stuff online where her landlord could see it, because I actually was concerned that maybe her landlord would kick her out and she wouldn't have a home. That's it. But I said that in a friendly way, just like, hey, maybe, you want to set these to private and maybe try to take care of yourself. But I think she deleted that comment because I tried to find it today so that I could delete it, because maybe she took that bad. But yeah, no, I don't know. Who's that? Could be for the cat. Oh, so read what the person that was hacked. You could not do it. Cher, please read this. That person is the one that was hacked. You could not do that as a channel. That is how I knew I was hacked, and I don't have a channel. That's weird to me as well. Like, if you don't have a channel, why is anyone trying to hack you? I don't understand why people are doing that. But yes, it's concerning that she actually thinks that I'm stealing her content and putting it on my channel. It's just not true. Or that I have gone in and messed with her sub count and erased her subs and added them to mine. That's just not true. And actually, my subs have been going up and down. Like, I lose subs too. Everybody loses subs. But if you talk like that, you're probably losing subs because they are concerned, like, and they don't understand, because it's just not true. Like, Trisha, I'm really concerned because I don't even know what to say. She said she's only one doing stuff for summer. That's just not true. What is she doing? Like, she's not doing anything that others haven't done. I think she did drive to a couple places, but so have other people, What has she done more for summer than I've done, or Mark's done, or some of you have done? CDT, Alex Erickson. She's not the only one doing stuff for summer. Many people are doing stuff for summer. Many people are also doing things selfishly, using Summer's name. I don't know what to say, because I guess no matter what I say in this situation, it's not going to sound kind. Right, Miss Mala, absolutely. It has to be It has to be. And that's why I don't want you guys like calling her names or calling her, whatever in the chat. But again, I have tried to reach out and I'm not getting a response, but she continues saying this about me. I did want to address it because several of you have come to me privately too, like, what is happening here? Like, what? And there might be one or two people who don't really understand how YouTube works and might actually believe that. And it's just, it's worrisome. Many people are doing things to help Summer. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I loved her channel. She is, to me, seemed very, very nice and everything. I did not like that she was bashing her landlord. So I did say something, but I didn't say anything rudely because, again, I've sent super chats to her. I liked her. She actually was very, very nice to me. A couple times I said hi in chat. She'd be like, oh, voices behind the wall. She's done a lot. Like, she would shout me out too. I was kind of blindsided by these things. It's, so again, I hope she is okay, but it is, it could be just that cotton candy boobs. It could be just that she wants to find a way to drag me because it is a popular thing to do. It will get her the views in there. And when she does drag me and say those things about me, she's tagged voices behind the wall. More people do show up to that. So it could be as simple as that. But again, I'm totally blindsided by it. So she did it to TCC too. It's just weird. And that's what's going to make you lose your subs, Trisha. It's going to be because doing things like that make people concerned and they don't want to watch somebody like who's not stable, because we don't want to, I don't know how else to say it. In fact, I've addressed it, and should she want to do something, I will again try to reach out to her privately, because I do want to make sure she's okay. So, now that has been addressed. I think we can maybe lay that at rest. I think everyone is well aware that it sounds wild, okay? But I don't want to, I do think it is a mental stability issue. And so let's leave it at that, okay? And I know some people were asking, well, are you gonna strike her or whatever for that? No, I'm not. I don't do that. Like I said, I've done 2 strikes ever using my platform, ever, 2. And it's not worth it to me. If people want to use my name and drag it, the way I've been looking at it now is just like what celebrities say. Bad publicity is good publicity. My subscribers keep going up because what are you going to do? You're going to mention my name. You're going to talk shit about me. And again, just like I do when I'm told don't watch this person or this person's an asshole or blah, blah, blah. I get curious and I check them out, right? And that's what people are going to do. And not only that, but look at, again, I repeat, again, we have all these people talking about me and talking about what I'm doing doesn't matter. She's just a crazy bitch. What she's doing doesn't matter. It's not helping Summer, but hey, we better try and take her down. Share all day long on their platforms, multiple platforms, several hours a day, share. If what I'm doing doesn't matter, if the words coming out of my mouth are lies and they don't matter, why am I such a thorn in all of these people's sides? Why? Ask yourselves that. Why? I watch on Jayis4Justice. I, again, recommend. Love Jayis4Justice. She's had him on, as well as Dudley. So definitely check out those. If you guys have the links, please throw them in the chat. Jayis4Justice has done great interviews, not just in this case, but all cases, but definitely check out the one, yes, with Hunter's dad. There's some things I haven't said yet, and I've been recovering the last 2 weeks. I haven't been into the swing of things with like Jay and the team, I'm just starting to get back. I'm reading things. There's things that I haven't even had a chance to tell the team yet, which I'll get to, and pictures and things that I've looked at. There is so much shit, you guys. So I'm getting back into the swing of things with that. And I know y'all love when I team up with Jay and all of the lovely family members, a team that Jay was so kind to include me in. It's great that these ladies, you guys, there's not getting anything across. Like, no. The team that I've been brought into, you guys, let me tell you, leave no stone unturned. And there's a lot of things, like I always say, timing is everything. That's one thing I love about Jayis4Justice and her team. They have a lot of things, and they don't just throw it out there, you know, with no rhyme or reason. So trust me, there is a lot of things that you guys will be seeing. It's so much shit. And Jay does a really good way of, first of all, going back, you know, her and the team start going back, starting at the beginning. So things will start to come out more and more. So make sure you are on that channel, because I back lots of channels, but I can honestly say, like, I know the work that they're doing, and so and it's not lies, it's vetted information, and you know, so I would definitely be making sure that you're watching those interviews. And I would definitely go back and rewatch all of the stuff on my channel, because there's a few things I'll be doing, and I'll be replaying those interviews and going back through them. You're still blocked on Jayis4Justice? Oh no, I don't know why. What were you doing? So now, you know what? Let me open panel. I know there's a lot of stuff, so we'll kind of turn this. Let's have open discussion now, because I don't want to start getting into tonight's show is going to be heavy. I'm going to share a lot of stuff with you guys, from my past, my experiences, and what draws me to the Summer Wells case. I know we've got creators in there who have actually said, I'm not drawn to this case. I don't care about this case, until they start calling her a money cow. I know people are calling me a money cow using Summer Wells. I'm the only one that disappears off the platform for days or weeks. I don't have to restream everything, regurgitate everything that everyone's doing, or just, hey, let me just jump on a live stream and say it's about Summer Wells, but let me bash this creator. I could easily come on here and bash people all day long, because that's what they do to me, right? But no, I mean, that's not content. That's just not doing anything. You got new teeth. Yes, I did. I surely did, about 11 or 12 days ago. And do you like them? Summer Wells didn't pay for them, if that's what you're trying to get at. But nice try. Was it Capital One? What's the credit card name? And many, many people and supporters here help pay for them as well. So I get what you're gonna probably try and come back with, and that's not a burn for me. So I could be like Molly Golightly them and have on my thing scrolling where you can tip me and PayPal me and all that. I could do that throughout my whole life. Should I do that? I mean, come on now, people. Oh, we have to turn in our Androids, by the way.
Oh, okay.
If we're going to continue talking about summer, we need all Apple products from now on. So the computer that we're saving up for, it needs to be an Apple computer. Our phones, we need to turn in. We need to get iPhones. It is the only way that we can better help find summer and bring summer home. So.
Okay, where did that come from?
Bullhorn Betty. It has to be Apple products to do the best job you can to bring summer home. It has to be. I'm so, yes, thank you, you guys. Well, you know, Lisa, I apologize if you didn't, but I'm just used to the snarky little comments. And so if you didn't mean anything, Okay, sorry, but yes, I sure did get new teeth. I got new teeth because for my health and to keep me alive, I absolutely, you're right, I didn't need to get the new teeth. That is a necessity. However, I wanted to be able to eat food, and I enjoy YouTubing. I would like YouTube to be my job. I would like to be so successful on YouTube and helping as many people, and I know they're going to clip this and run with it, but I'm going to be one of the honest people, okay? Where they all say, you can't get money on YouTube. I do care. I want to be successful on YouTube because if I am successful on YouTube, I will be successful in helping as many people as possible. For me to be successful enough to help others, I need to be in a position to help myself first. I said it. I'm telling you guys the honest to God truth. And within the next year, my husband will kill himself and take years off of his life if he continues on doing his work with MS. And that actually is heartbreaking for him because being a carpenter is what he loves as much as I love being on YouTube and being around people and connecting with people and helping people. I want to be able to be successful enough where he can go quit his job and come home and we can be a team and put so much more into our channels and do so much better for you guys. Because when we are in a position, I promise you guys and give you my word and on my children, we are going to use our platforms for good. We are going to use our platforms to uplift and help other humans. And for us to be able to do that, it has to be a successful platform. We have to be able to pay our bills. We have to be able to take care of us first so that we can better help. I don't want to just help one person. I don't want to help just two people. That's where I get major depression and anxiety because I'm the type of person that honestly wishes I could help everybody in the world. That's why I befriend the people that people are like, Cher, what are you doing? I always try to see, I see the better in people before the bad. And my life should have taught me better than that. But that's how I will forever be. I will always see the better in everyone. And I want to be able to help people. I want to help as many people as we can. That's one of the reasons I started my platform, not just for me, for Cher to have a voice. I want to hear everybody's stories. I want everyone to have a voice. I want people bringing their voices together to be more powerful. And I want us to be able to pay it forward, uplift other people, and make other people's lives successful and better. That's what I want. And if that makes me a bad person by admitting that I want to be successful on YouTube, then so be it. I don't care. But I don't consider myself, I don't make money off of Summer Wells. I don't make money off of CC and Bella Watts. I make money off of YouTube. YouTube, no matter what. If my channel is unmonetized and I don't have the ads on there and I'm doing that and I turn my super chats off, YouTube is making money off of me no matter what. I deserve to take the half that they offer, and it's less than half, 45%. I deserve to take that. So people can drag me all they want, and what I'm saying is probably how many people feel. They just don't feel comfortable saying that. And some people, they just want to be successful to help their own pockets and their own bank accounts and don't even give a shit about other people. I'm being honest. I started a platform to do well for it myself so I could do well for others as well. And that's just being truthful. Cotton Candy Moves, thank you. Thank you, Mom Love. Your sound isn't working. Okay, let's open up the chat here. And you guys are welcome. If you guys got questions, I'll answer them, about whatever. Now, a lot of you guys have been asking me questions about growing up. I'm going to start getting into that tonight. So I'm trying not to get into tonight's discussion right now. But hey, Chaotic Crime. Thank you, Money's Smoke. Oh, Helen, thank you. Helen, you always had my back, and I think you always seen my goals on my platform, because even though we were kind of put in this situation, the whole thing in the past when I first started, it was taboo for me and you to talk to each other, technically. But I heard you a few times stick up for me where people would actually say, "Oh, Cher just cares about subscribers and views and wants to make money." And even though it wasn't popular to defend me in that group of people, you saw the real me, and you actually spoke up and said, "No, that's not what I see in Cher." And I will always remember that, and I appreciate you for that. Thank you, Nicole B. Sherry, I see you. I'm going to let you in. Totally up to you if you want your camera off or on, hon. Welcome. Good morning or good afternoon.
Well, good afternoon. I am so sorry I missed Sunday. I was so prepared and I could not find you. And then all of a sudden I thought, try one of their other channels. And then it was only on for a couple of seconds and it was gone. So I would like to try this again sometime. I did email you.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Yes, I did get that email. Yes, whenever works for you. I don't know what you're doing tomorrow morning, but I would love to schedule maybe coffee in the morning with you as well.
Okay. Let's see, tomorrow's Tuesday or Wednesday, right?
Wednesday, yep.
Okay. The holiday kind of threw me off, but what time?
Are you Central Time?
Yes, I'm Central, but I know you're an hour ahead, I believe.
No, I go off of Central Time right now. Right?
Oh,
Central
cool.
Time.
I think so.
Yeah, so we could do, I don't know how early you're up, but I'm up early in the morning with Mr. Cher. We could do like 9 a.m. or 8:30, 9.
9 is fine.
Okay, so we'll plan for tomorrow morning at 9. I have so many questions for you too.
Okay. And I would love to see the show tonight, but if I do, then if I do a reading on you,
I would love
then
that.
That wouldn't work. That would probably give me, too much information on you, and I don't want to do that.
Do you want to do it right now? Or
well,
in an hour? Do you want to do it live? Do you want me to do it on your channel and do it? Do you want to do it on this channel? Because we could go live.
Either way works for me. What I usually do before is I say a little prayer for protection of myself, and I spend a little time meditating to clear my energy, all the other energy out, so that I can focus on who I'm reading. I do know a little bit because I've heard you mention your dad raised you. I don't know a lot. I'm seeing that your mother is she passed away already?
Oh God, I wouldn't even, you know what? That's weird you say that. I wouldn't know. Here, so if you want a little time, I don't know what I should tell you or not
Don't
tell you.
tell me
My dad did not raise me though, but he was the one who didn't hurt me and loved me. Like he did when he was around, yes, he was the one who kept me safe, but that's all I'll tell you. But I can redo a live and give us like, if you want like an hour to, or you said meditate or something, and then we could set up another live.
Okay. Or maybe
Or
I
don't know how much time you need.
Some more information tomorrow or something like that in the morning. I know you've had a rough life.
Crime After Dark, I see you, hon. I'm gonna let you up in a minute.
I feel that you were not treated fairly. You were, you felt like you weren't loved and stuff. you've been through a hell of a lot. I don't want to say too much to, get it all out there on YouTube. So that's kind of up to you. I leave it to people. They say, I want to know everything. Just tell me whatever. Well, I can do that, but you may not like what I say and get it out there for everybody. But I feel like you were essayed and you turned to drugs when you got older. You've always been in bad relationships. But I really, really don't feel like your mother is alive anymore. Your biological mother. She had a mental illness. That's what I'm getting. And when people that pass away, if they have anything like schizophrenia or anything, sometimes they're really hard to read because people with schizophrenia, they see things completely different than we do. But I do know how to read them, and I'm starting to get goosebumps. So that means that I'm on the right path, that your mother was mentally ill and she tried to self-medicate. She was your biggest enemy. I'm not sure why.
Okay, hold on, Sherry. Let's do this in an hour. I gotta get mentally ready for this.
Okay. Would you like to ask me anything else, like concerning summer or anything?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let me get Crime After Dark is here. Welcome, Crime After Dark.
Hello. How are y'all?
Fine. How are you?
Yep. Sherry's opinion on panel. Yep. Yeah. Can we do that in about an hour, Sherry? Let's start with, I don't know if you'd want to start with like doing my reading, and then I have lots of questions about summer. I think that'd be good to do in one show. Do you want to do that on your channel or my channel?
I can do it over here. It's fine. It doesn't really matter to me. I've read Summer, and I know. I go by what they tell me, what she tells me. So I don't have to actually connect with her again unless you want me to ask her a specific question.
Ooh, I kind of do. If other people in the chat are okay with that. Yeah, if you want to plan it, I'll come on your channel in an hour if you want.
Okay.
Okay, yay. So if you want to set that up, and then I'll share it out. And Tammy Worms. Tammy, my sister Tammy, she also is a medium. She reads cards and pendulums, I think. Pendulums, right?
Yeah, I have pendulums, but I don't read tarot cards.
I need to learn to read palms. Crime After Dark, welcome. How are you doing?
Thank you. You know I love you. I try to get to every live that I can. What I was wanting to ask is, as a person that come into the Summer Wells case, I come from a very abusive background. Me and you need to chat sometime. I don't know my biological father. Me and my mother we just have started building our relationship within the past couple of months. My grandfather raised me. He has formed dementia, and she has actually taken him in. So I've had to start communicating with her to have something to do with my grandfather. So I kind of feel for you on that, because you never know what day they're going to hurt you again, or what day your wall is always up. You want to take it down. You want to accept their love. You want to forgive, but there is a lot. But anyway, we'll discuss that later. But I come into the Summer Wells case because a lot of mine and Summer's story is a lot alike. My mother was more abusive than my stepfather. But all the drama that has started surrounding the Summer Wells case, I have stopped. How do you, as a YouTuber, get around that? Like, how do you, I don't even know how to put it. How do you function daily knowing that whatever you say is going to be turned? People are going to, what do y'all call it? Out you,
Yeah.
I guess is the word. I can't remember the word that y'all use as YouTubers,
Doxing.
but
Yeah,
doxing. Yes,
Hey, Cher,
doxing. Because
I'm going to get off of here real quick. I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm going to go ahead and get off here in case I have to read this person another time. I try to, you know what I mean? I try to not know about other people, especially, you know, if I'm going to read them at some point. Hi, Mr. Cher.
You
How are you? My husband has whiskers just like yours.
Oh, we love bearded men.
Yes, definitely, Sherry. Set up that show for like 45 minutes, an hour, and I'll be there.
Okay. I'll go ahead and do it for 1:30. Is that okay?
Yep, perfect.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Love you.
Thank you. Love you too. Thank you. Okay, guys. So an hour less than an hour on Sherry's channel. If the mods could drop her link, and then also Crime After Dark's link as well. Okay.
Thank you. I have really not been putting out anything because, like, I literally got scared of YouTube.
Yeah. So that's what they want from us, I guess, to answer your question.
Yeah.
I do get really down, and he sees it all. And I do. I disappear off my platform for a couple of days and take a breather. And I care about doing that more than do I get a super chat tonight? You know, so the people that say I'm all about the money, whatever, I'm not. I will put my mental first. And you're right, it breaks you down. It is scary, but then, you know, I look at it that's what they want. And I am just too stubborn of a bitch to give them what they want, you know? So yeah, for a couple of days I get down, whatever, but then I'm like, no, fuck this. That's exactly what they want from me. And if I give them what they want, they're winning. And I'm the wrong kind of chick for that. I've allowed, and a lot of it is the men, so-called men doing this, or just bitchy women that aren't happy in their own lives. And so I have been trampled on and dragged my entire life, from even just being in the system and being placed in a home where they have biological kids compared to foster kids. You get that. You're just a foster kid. We could have you out of here. Like, we just have to say you did this or that. I have my whole entire life battled for, I don't know, my life has been a constant battle of where I feel like it's me against a whole army by myself. And I'm just used to it. So I will sometimes take a breather and then remind myself, guess what? This or this or this didn't kill me in my life. These assholes aren't going to win.
But, you know, I think it's people like us that see the red flags with a lot of these missing children. And I think that we have more insight on what these children are going through that have come up missing. And a lot of these, the Fab Four, as they want to be, you know, they've not had the past that we've had, you know, and I feel like a lot of times that they are doing it for the money.
Yeah.
Where we feel for these children. And I just, you know, like, I love YouTube. I catch it in between, you know, shampoos and hair colors. I have it playing in my ear, and I try to jump on lives anytime I can, you know, but the drama, I'm just like, Cher, Mark, how do y'all do it? You know, Jayis4Justice, how do you do it? You know, because I know me, I've had to take a break, and I haven't even been putting anything out. But I just wanted to jump on and tell you that I love you. Your teeth are absolutely beautiful. You look fabulous. I can't wait till you get your hair done. I wish I could do your hair.
Oh,
Like, I want
me
to fly
too.
to Canada
I
and
got
do
the
your
dye and
hair.
everything. Yeah, I got it. I might do that today, but I was gonna do it live. We're gonna do the magnetic eyelashes came, and I was gonna do a tutorial
Ooh.
video on that, but I got one better for you guys. I'm actually gonna do the tutorial on Mr. Cher with the magnetic eyelashes after this.
That's fabulous. You need to color his beard one day.
I tell him that all the time.
Matching
So
hair to beard. I try to talk my husband into it all the time.
babe, you hear that? You need a purple beard.
Okay, well, I'm going to jump off. Love y'all.
Love you too. Thank you so much. No, and I know that. That's why when I power through it, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I need to be around my family. They're gonna make this feeling go away. We're gonna get to talking, and it's gonna be okay. So I do. I appreciate all you guys. Like I said, I think that creators take for granted their support system. They do. They feel entitled. They feel like y'all owe us to watch us, or you all owe us. Like, I notice some of them don't thank you for super chats or anything like that, or they will only thank you if it's a certain amount or over, of super chats. I have noticed that too. That's unbelievable. But anyway, it's just for me something anyways I've noticed is that you guys, our support system, and who we need to have successful platforms aren't, I think, always treated fairly. I know some of y'all enjoy watching. I see you in there, or people will send me chats where I see, oh, this person's in this person's chat, or this person's in Benny's chat. I'm not your guys' parents. I'm not your mother, and I don't get to choose who you watch on YouTube or who you send a super chat on YouTube. I don't get to do that. And I've seen where some of you, yeah, you're all over the place, but you aren't talking shit about one another. I see that. And oh, this person super chatted Benny, but then super chatted you, or they super chatted Molly Golightly, and then they super chatted you. Yeah. So I mean, let's be real. We have to keep things all the way real. Just because our haters are our haters, and I don't like them, I don't support them, there has been times where they do say some things I do agree with. Tiffany Marie can't stand the bitch. She can't stand me. Fairgrounds. There's some things I agree with her on. There's probably some things she agrees with me on. Doug, I'm no thanks. Really can't stand that asshole. But sometimes he is correct. He is right. It is what it is. Chris McDonough, can't stand the dude. He is drama queen at its finest. But he has said some great things. He does some things good. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, you guys. Why crime did you find my post? I'm not sure what that is about. I don't go as many places anymore because people suck. But so yes, info is info, and putting it all together is key. Right. Let me share the link again. Anyone wants to come up or ask any questions you guys have. And then I'm going to hop off here because I'm going to do a video with Mr. Cher before you guys will catch us on Sherry's live to do reading and do some discussion and hopefully some connecting, should you believe in that, with Summer Wells. So outside the box. Thank you, Sierra. Did I miss anyone? I'm so sorry if I didn't say, did I? Oh, that's me. Thank you. Cotton Candy Boobs, thank you. Cotton Candy Boobs, thank you again. Thank you, you guys. That is so sad, Cher, always fighting some kind of battle. Yeah. Always fighting some kind of battle, but I'm not the only one. That's something I always tell myself too. There is always somewhere, multiple people, somewhere in the world. There are people who have been through much worse than me. There are people who are currently going through much worse than me. And so I constantly remind myself of that. Okay, I'm bitching and moaning about this or that is hurting my feelings, but somewhere, someone is, Oh, hi, Bonnie. Welcome.
Hi, Cher.
How are you?
I'm pretty good. I met you the other day on Sherry's channel. I'm also Mystical Heart Tarot readings. So I do tarot readings.
Oh, I think I just wrote your name. Let me actually write that down again. Your name came up the other day and I was going to look you up. Can you say that again? Mystical Heart Readings?
Mystical Heart Tarot Readings.
Thank you. I'm going to check you out.
Thank you so much. I work on not just Summer's case, but I work on a lot of cases, including cold cases.
Oh, wow. I'd love to get a panel of several of you guys together to like really hear.
You should have been on Sherry's. I don't know if it wasn't last night. It was the night before, Sunday night. There was me, Sherry, and there was a dude on there that has gifts, and we all have different gifts. You know, I do my thing through tarot cards. But anytime, and then I do free readings on Saturday nights. If you want to come get a free reading, 8 p.m. Eastern. If you're in Central, it'll be 7 p.m. Central.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down. I'll definitely share your information out on a community post. That's awesome. Hey, Mr. Positive, good to see you.
And if you can see my avatar, yes, that is my horse.
Oh, it's really tiny. Let me look. Oh, wow.
And she's due to deliver a baby anytime now.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Well, you guys, would you like us to do just a video on Mr. and Mrs. Cher of a magnetic eyelash review? Or should we quick pop a live up over there? It wouldn't be long, just about 30 minutes or so, and do it live with you guys tutorial. What do you guys think? Put video or put live in the chat, and then we'll hop off of here and do whichever one you guys pick. Hi, Carrie Clark. I can see you, hon. If you want your camera on, totally up to you, but I'm going to add you to the stream now, just so you know.
Okay, thanks.
There you go, Carrie. Welcome. How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Doing okay. What's on your mind this morning or this afternoon?
I'm so glad to get to talk to you guys. First of all, I want to thank you guys because I'm a subscriber of yours, and you have always welcomed me into your chats and answered any questions I had. And I can't afford to send super chats or become a paid member, but you guys have always respected me, and that proves you're not just about the money. I've been wanting to tell you too that, because you've both done it in both of your streams, and I really appreciate that. The second thing I wanted to throw in front of you two is, I noticed the other day when I was watching a Summer Wells video, and they were showing the picture of Summer laying on the milk cartons, the milk jugs. Do you think that this is all part of a big gag on everyone because they already had their daughter on milk cartons and she was going to go missing?
I do. I think that's.
Yeah.
Or am I giving them too much credit?
It's definitely something I go back and forth with in my own head too, Carrie. At times I want to say it's giving them too much credit, but then no, look what they're doing, right? Like I said, when there's so many coincidences and
the games they like to play.
Yeah.
And it's like, I saw that the other day and it just smacked me in the face.
Okay, we'll do a live, you guys. We'll do a live
Okay, thanks for listening to me.
No problem. Thanks for popping up. We'll see you tonight, I hope.
Yes, I'll be around. Thanks.
Yes,
Bonnie, do you have anything else you'd like to say, hon, before we end this show and go start another one?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, don't feel bad about the teeth. I lost mine when I was 14, my top ones, and my bottom ones when I was 19. But my husband had a stroke in 2015, and it was because of his teeth. Wow. You know, don't let these people talk crap, you know. It happens. And if you don't get your teeth taken care of and you get that infection in there, it can hurt. It can bring harm to you.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Definitely.
Yeah, I just wanted to say your teeth look really great, and I don't know how you keep them bottom ones in because I sure as hell couldn't do it on mine.
It's very hard, and right now there's like the
Yes.
bone part slivers kind of working their way out. So yeah, I told him it's too big, but I do think that when I can wear the adhesive, that it would be, I think it would be fine. But I go see him tomorrow, and hopefully we can do a little bit more adjusting. Oh, hey, Mom Love, we're about to end this one and start another one.
That's okay. I just wanted to ask one question.
Of course.
Make sure that it didn't get missed. Well, actually two. Would you add me and my mom to your prayer list? No specific reason, just general. God knows what we need. And next time we do therapy, Mark, is it possible you could sing Simple Man for me?
Simple Man by China?
By Leonard Skinner.
Leonard Skinner.
Oh. Have to look into it.
If you would, I'd really appreciate it. But, you know, for another time. Because if you look into it and you do, it'll definitely make me cry, so I gotta be ready.
Well, how about he ends our, we're going to do a quick little 30-minute live on Mr. and Mrs. Cher right now. Give me 90 seconds, 5 minutes to get it all started. So everyone go Mr. and Mrs. Cher and be ready for a live to start there within the next 5 minutes. Maybe we can end that and have him sing a little for you or something.
That would be awesome. Thank you guys. I love you.
All right, Bonnie, thank you so much for coming up here. Mom Love, you know we love you. We love all of you guys.
Can you add my grandson to your prayer list? He's got cancer.
Absolutely. And
Thank
can I
you.
have his name?
Jacob. Thank you for letting me up.
Of course, you're welcome anytime. I will be getting this prayer list together, and a community post will be made some point today. So you guys will be able to, you could screenshot that and have it saved in your phone or however you do, but I am going to start, and we keep taking them. Just because it's on a community post doesn't mean, you know, we are going to keep taking them. I'm huge in energy and speaking things into existence. But one thing we're also going to do when we pray, we're going to find one thing for everybody that we can thank him for. Because like my dad's now, it's common sense, I know, but sometimes we need reminders. And my dad said it the other day, but we have to thank him for things as well. We can't just talk to him to ask for something. So, and he's right. So we're going to work that out. And I hope Seth is going to be joining us for those meetings, and my dad as well. So I'm not sure what day of the week that'll happen, but we're going to figure that all out for y'all and get that done.
All right.
All right. So
you later.
You guys, yep, 5 minutes, Mr. and Mrs. Cher channel. It's not ready to go on there yet, but just click on that channel in about 5 minutes and you'll see the live stream ready.
God help me.
All right. We love you guys. Thank you so much for the super chats.